My stars, reading time. So we're going to do another collective for how you think they feel versus how they really feel. Okay, so if this doesn't resonate with you, there's another collective on TikTok. Don't make details fit. All right. Main collective. How do you think the person on your mind is feeling currently towards this connection? So they're going over time, clock. Why do I'm smelling divine here. I think this is going to be quite positive. They're going over how long this has taken. Maybe you're thinking that this person is really reflecting on certain decisions here. They're seeing you as paradise. That they're changing their mind. They want to rekindle this. Okay, so the right collective. There's clearly been quite a few cycles between you and this person. There's clearly healing that's been needed. You guys needed to go through a phoenix period. So this collective, just let's take how you think they feel out of it right now. You clearly yourself have gone through a phoenix period. So maybe you're feeling a certain balance right now. I actually feel a very positive outlook when you think of this person. There's not this stress. There's not, it's more of a knowing, okay? You feel this clock energy has been for a far greater reason, which means you really believe in your path. You believe in this connection. New phase, rekindle, renew, transform, growth, change mind. There's not anger here. There's not anger here for the time. Don't make it fit. I'm just this enjoying each other. I think there's moments that you really believe that this person goes over the time shared and the experiences shared with you. There's certain memories that can't be forgotten is what I'm hearing. But this time to heal, I believe that this collective, I want to say believe. You believe that this person has used this time away to start transforming, okay? I feel just in general, side note, sorry, that's too many. I feel you're quite a positive person, or maybe this is a transition you've just recently started to come into. You've started to realize there's no point holding on to certain painful memories or, you know, time or certain frustrations or certain labels that have been narcissist, avoidant, this and that. It's like, you know, you love this person. You know that there's a reason that you've gone through what you've been through. So I just don't feel there's resentment. I don't that you could come in and out of frustration at some points, but more than none, you have belief that your souls are truly tied. Okay, these are beautiful cards here. But let's keep going. How you think this person feels. Polar opposite energy to TikTok, but that they watch from the sidelines. Maybe you feel this person's still a bit intimidated by you, but that they have their eye on you every now and then, that they come in and check on you, watching, looking. I don't want to say stalking, but I think sometimes this focusing out, maybe you have certain belief that when they think of you, they can fixate and it can turn into obsession a little bit. But I think this collective, and again, I just want to confirm, as a reader, I'm not here to tell you how to feel. I'm here to confirm your emotion and be like, bing, bing, make those pennies drop. I'm here to take your mind to certain memories and, you know, so for the right collective, you've had these moments of thinking this, okay? But maybe you believe they're going through a sudden change right now, especially with everything that's going on in the universe. Maybe this person's just really had a jolt, an ignition of emotion internally for you, and maybe you're having moments of questioning, are they going through something right now? Is something shifting in their life? Because you feel, remember what you think they feel, they're going through a sudden change right now, that they've had some form of news come onto their table, but they're going through an epiphany when it comes to you and this connection. And just side note, I feel this collective you're going through an epiphany when it comes to this person. Do I believe you've always had this faith? No, I don't. You've probably come in and out, which again, confirmation, the right collective, you've been on this journey for a while. And anyone that watches me regularly, I say it's all process, it's all layers that you need to go through. And I think the right collective, you're finally permanently coming into acceptance. You accept the situation for what it is. There's not this agonizing pain and frustration and overthinking about when will they come back. It's like there's a part of you that just gets it. Okay. Clock. Cupid's arrow. So you do believe that, and you have faith that love will come when it's ready. So you trust in divine timing. You trust it's divine timing, not your ego's timing, which is a really hard place to get to. It really is. We talk about trust and patience, surrender to divine time. It's a lot easier said than done. That takes years of healing to get to that point. So again, confirmation, the right collective. I think you've been on this path for years. Okay. And when it comes to any kind of hesitation, it doesn't overwhelm you anymore. You're focusing on you, and again, taking time to heal. You, the right collective, you don't want this person back unhealed. So you're happy to wait and be patient till the evolution is truly put in place. Okay. Paradise, happiness, expansion, joy, enjoying each other. Keeping a positive mindset. Keep a positive mindset. Manifest exactly what you want. Gratitude and bliss. And I have to confirm, this isn't... I don't feel you've always been like this. This is a transition you're focusing on, and you want to stay in your positivity. So yes, you might, certain negative, dark emotions might come over you, but you're quick to pull yourself up. You know the power of projection. You know the power of energy. You know, as a collective, what we believe, we create our reality. If I sit in misery, that's all I'm going to call in. More loneliness, more misery. I'm going to focus on being positive. I'm going to focus on changing my outlook, and good or bad, I know this is going to open up the best path for me. Let it be this person or the next. You've realized I want them back in my life. So why am I going to speak negatively of them? You don't question, am I delusional for thinking like this? Me being positive, am I crazy? Like, that's gone from this collective, okay? You're sitting in blind faith right now, and that's hard to sit in when there's nothing tangible. There's no proof, there's no nothing this person's returning. You're trusting spirit, you're trusting your team, you're trusting your divine journey, which means you really have gone through a phoenix period. Be proud of yourself. And maybe this has just come over you, and maybe you found this reading to stay in your positivity, because that's the right way to think about someone as your divine, okay? If you truly believe you're on this journey, you need to trust in the healing journey and trust in your red thread, okay? That's too many. How you think this person feels. I'm more speaking, and I've noticed this, I'm speaking to this collective as this is you. So I feel you and this person are really embodying one another. Like, this is supposed to be how you think they feel, and it's nice. I think this is going to be a very beautiful reading. Which we don't get many of, but I find here on YouTube people are a lot more positive, okay? But through this heartbreak, through this pain, deeply hurt, sad separation, breakup, feeling lost, grieving, mourning, this is what you believe that this person wants a new phase with, okay? You've both been hurt here, and this collective, you know it. It's not the blame game. The right collective, you understand you hurt this person. It's not that they didn't care why they've been away or this or that. You understand. We both broke each other, but we broke each other to heal. So I just need to be patient. But you definitely think they're starting to transition out of this heartbreak. They're starting to open their empathy. You believe their heart space is opening to you again. And this is probably why you think they're checking in right now. Maybe you think they're checking in on you to see if you've moved on or where you are in life. You can feel them in your energy, but maybe in the past, even if it was a week ago, you'd question it. But now when they come over you, you know the power of soul tie, you know the power of energy, especially if you're just going about your day, right? Having the time of your life, seeing friends or doing this, doing that, and all of a sudden they just come up in your mind. Maybe in the past you thought, oh, I'm thinking about them again, but now you're starting to realize they're pulling on my energy, they're pulling on my string, they're thinking about me. So when they come over you, instead of being negative and putting fear into that thread, you're sending them love. You're sending them strength. I hope you're okay. And don't make it fit. If you're not doing this, it's not your collective. Like I said, TikTok, that collective, complete disbelief. You think this person's over you, you're a lost thought, you're a forgotten thought. This collective, what I'm feeling, just the strength and the positivity, you've been doing this for a long time. The biggest thing I'm hearing, there's not frustration, anger, or resentment. So if you're angry, if you're frustrated, you're watching this focusing on the time and this and that, not your collective. Sunglasses. And if you're choosing to still watch, you've got to remember, I say this about collectives, you work in colors, and twins, you work in waves. You all experience the same thing. Okay, so if you're choosing to stay and watch this, you yourself are going to get to this point in ease, or it's no longer fear, it's understanding and acceptance. Sunglasses. So maybe you think you have moments of thinking that they're still a little bit hurt, and maybe this is why they watch from the sidelines. If you think they're phoenixing over heartbreak and that painful emotion and the grieving and mourning, that makes sense to me. It's like you don't have frustration that they're choosing to lurk. Again, it's acceptance and understanding. This person, they're still a little bit hurt. They're still avoiding this conversation for some form of reason. Am I going to fixate and try and get tangible evidence or solutions in my mind without knowing for fact? No, I'm not. I'm going to release it and I'm going to send them strength. But there's a part of you that thinks this person's still a little bit frustrated, okay? But again, it doesn't overwhelm you into sadness or thinking you're crazy. Lightning, sudden change. And that could tie into this as well. If you as a collective believe something's come across their table, maybe you think they're going through a bit of pain or frustration with their life right now and they're not wanting to involve you in it, okay? All right, lightning. Yeah, snake energy. I think this right collective, let it be you think they're going through a separation, conflict with family, conflict with certain friends. Clearly this collective, you know that they might have some malicious or not the most authentic energy around them, and you're thinking they're going through something with this. I actually feel you guys could have been engaged or speaking about engagement. I think remember this is how you feel. So whatever they're finding with this malicious energy, remember the deviation about this enjoying each other. I think whatever they're going through, you're feeling they're reflecting back on, the happiness with you, and especially certain discussions. I've had a few collectives this week, and I always find there's a theme where a person connected to you is in regret for some silly decisions. And I feel this collective, at times you think, do they have regret for these decisions? Or I don't think you know that for fact. But again, I think this is something that comes over your mind. Okay, let's quickly see what's around you, what you think is around you. Then we will get into what you think this person's intention is, and then we'll see what's really going on here. So what you think is around you right now. Okay, so we've got caution, something's not the right time, which I love. Again, the right collective. You're not rushing anything. You're not sitting there thinking, oh, this person's going to knock on my door soon. You have this feeling something's not the right time just yet. So maybe you yourself are realizing certain trigger points that you haven't healed of recent. It's not you're just worried about this person's healing. If you've got repeated lessons right now or repeated emotions coming up right now, you're starting to realize as a collective, hold on a minute. I haven't healed this out of my shadow just yet. And I say, sorry, deviation for a reason. When it comes to true divines, things that really were detriment in your past connection that caused the separation, those things need to be healed. As a collective, you understand this. So if you've got certain things coming around right now that were a detriment in the past, let it be certain emotional ignition, certain bad habits, whatever it is, and it's coming up in your life, you're starting to realize and point at yourself, and you're starting to realize, hold on a minute, I haven't healed this part of my shadow. And remember, your masculine, doesn't matter what vessel it is, they can be a female and be more embodied with that masculine. There's 6 to 9 months minimum behind your activation before they even activate. They're behind your journey. The right collective, you're starting to see there's still things I need to heal. So why am I focused on them coming back? You're appreciating your healing journey. You're appreciating your self-discovery journey. Do you know how many, and again, it's a process. Do you know how many collectives I tap into that still have so much trauma and so many things in their shadow that cause detriment, but they sit there pining instead of just thinking, hold on a minute, look what keeps repeating. I need to heal this. This collective, as soon as you start going over fine details, be caution, I need to find out more info. You like, stop. I need to remove this. The right collective, what you think is around you, it's not the right time just yet. I'm happy by myself. I'm happy going through this. I know there's a few more things I need to change. Beautiful, refreshing. I love all of my collectives. I love you all. It's very rare I tap into a collective with so much belief and patience and understanding. Very, very rare. I always say, as readers, and you see it online as collectives, what readers do you see tapping into people that are sitting in a 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups, having this, having that, a blissful life, because their energy doesn't need us. We get called to pain. We get called to heal people that need us. And generally love. It's the biggest emotion here in this world. This collective, for me to be tapping into this is just to keep you in belief. Because I feel you're at peace right now. And yeah, that peace might come in and out, but this is something you need to turn back to when you're starting to lose faith again. We need to make this not just a, coming and going thought for you, but a permanent thought for you, which also means this eclipse season is just working magically for you right now. I've been saying this for the past month. March is the most pivotal month of this year and many years to come. What's going on up there is it's absolutely crazy. This collective, you're using this for your benefit and you're releasing a thought pattern that does not serve you anymore. So just as this lunar total eclipse started taking place, and be honest with yourself, is this what happened? You were like, no, I need to be positive. I can't keep being negative. It's working for you. You finally removed what was holding you back. And keep it going, because we've got our solar. I always say eclipses are to exit and make room for what is meant for us. Okay? Let it be physical or emotional. This has just come out of nowhere. You're coming in so close, okay? So close. And every time you're losing belief, watch this, okay? It's going to make me emotional. It's a hard journey. People get lost in the pain. But this Makes me smile. You're focusing on you, not when this person's going to return. It's nice. Balancing yourself. I'm not going to... It could be, side note, a detail to tie you to this reading about sexuality, but just the theme of this, because this is also about figuring yourself out, right? Just the theme of this, I think you're really, again, you're starting to get a clear perspective, okay? And this is what you think is around you. This is right. I don't even need cards to confirm it. This is beautiful. Beautiful. You're focused on the right thing. You're trusting in fate. You believe what's meant to be will always be. And you're going to be very happy. Travel, maybe you think there's a bit of travel coming up on the cards for you. But this is underneath caution. Why am I hearing maybe you're wanting to move? I've been getting a few collectives here, intuition to move. That's specific. Don't make it fit. Cycles, something ended, something's about to begin. I think you're in a transitional period, not just with emotion, but accommodation, or there's something here, travels on the card, fate, karma, something ended, something's about to begin. You're really coming in, I always say, this world we're run, we go off the 2-year karmic cycle. I feel this collective, you understand that, okay? Or you've heard about that, you know about that. I always say at the start of our cycle, this is when we start to get all the blessings, okay? Let it be the influx in money, the new job, the promotion, finding a new house. Everyone's got their own cycles with what repeats, but there's a reason I'm saying that for this collective, okay? The new love, whatever it may be. Through that 2-year karmic cycle, if you don't know gratitude, appreciating happiness, because I always say this journey isn't just to heal trauma, it's to learn to appreciate happiness, not wish it away. Oh, is this too good to be true? How long is this going to last? Okay, it's not just about trauma. It's about appreciation. It's about gratitude. Now, people that unfortunately aren't activated in this world, their cycles progressively get harder and harder every time they're failing to awaken, go through their shadow, see the life lessons, start to transform karma in the forefront of their mind, being the best version that they can possibly be, okay? This collective, I think you've gone, maybe this is your 2nd or 3rd cycle, so maybe this has been 4 or 6 years in the making where you've really started healing and learning, and you're not repeating the same things every cycle, okay? And I just have to side note, because sometimes that can be a bit confusing, because I just want to take it to love as an example, right? So say you're in a karmic connection. We've all had them. Sometimes we can waste 10 years being with someone, right? Now, through that first 2 years, you meet them, there's a spark, because love is love. When you meet a karmic, you would love them as much as you love a divine. I don't care what anyone says. When you're in love, you're in love. But normally karmics keep coming in when we're not self-aware. We haven't gone through self-discovery and healing, because karmics are meant to give us lessons, right? They're meant to give us painful lessons. So we start to wake up and think, I don't want that in my life anymore. So let's say you met a karmic, right? First 2 years at the start, blessing, oh my God, this feels amazing. Then maybe when you met that person, you got a promotion at work, or you got a better job, whatever the case may be. But through that cycle, you start to realize still same toxic behavior, toxic traits, same kind of arguments, still, you know, maybe a bit codependent on this connection, or codependent on a job that is just there to pay bills. It doesn't really fulfill you. Every day you're like, I have to go to work. Taking days off for no reason, because you just don't want, you're still not aware of what's holding you back. You're staying in really kind of unfulfilled energies just for comfort, okay? So that first 2 years, about halfway through your cycle, so a year in, you know deep in your soul, your love life's frictional, your work life's overwhelming, and unfortunately, you start staying for the wrong reasons. Again, this is a general reading, but there's a reason I'm bringing it up for this collective, right? So as your 2 years come into a completion, by the end of that 2 years, it starts to get quite hard. It's quite a frictional surroundings, but again, you're choosing to stay for comfort. You're not seeing yourself. You're excusing all the BS in the world because you don't see yourself. You don't see your potential. You don't see your authentic soul. You don't believe in your blueprint. Remember, we are all born. We all choose a vessel that we can activate and stay on our abundant timeline. It's our pass home. Now, once that 2 years goes by, again, in the start, maybe even though it's a very frictional life, you guys decide to get another house, or you decide to move in with one another, or, you know, there's an engagement that happens. Even though it's completely shit, society's expectation or, you know, perception on how love should be, you're with someone for this long, you should be married, you should be buying a home, whatever the case. As the cycles go, they get harder and harder. It becomes more toxic. You've been getting flags the whole time. Get the F away from this situation. Look what it's doing to you. When people have codependence, abandonment trauma, whatever your trauma is, right? This is what keeps you in unfulfilling situations because you don't believe in yourself. And I always say, Archangel Michael, he will give you sign, red flags emotionally to get yourself out of there. Be ahead of the tower. But every cycle that goes, and long and behold, he blows his trumpet. Because you chose not to leave, you have potential to be far greater than the situation you're putting yourself in. So either you catch your partner cheating, they walk away from you, you lose your job, whatever the case may be. They give you so many opportunities to be ahead of your tower. But when you choose not to be ahead of your tower and you're someone exceptional and you've signed in your contract, this is your lifetime to activate and get home, everything's going to get ripped away. And I feel there's a reason I'm saying that for this. Hold on, slow-mo, hold on. Sorry, that was going slow-mo. Pretty much what I'm trying to say is this collective, you understand your cycles. You've broken free from the 85%. You're not conformed to the 2-year cycle with no self-awareness. You're not stuck in a life anymore that doesn't fulfill you. You understand what this divine journey's for. And the right collective, I think you're coming into the start of a brand new 2-year cycle. And this is probably, even if you have been healing for that 4, 6, 10 years, whatever it is, this is probably going to be. And another thing I say, it's actually quite funny. When you guys activate, it's like all of those starts the 2-year cycle, the blessings, they get accumulated for you, because while you're healing, life kind of feels very stuck and stagnant. You don't normally have big towers or removals or this. They're wanting to try and protect you as much as they can while you're really finding your soul, that lost inner child, right? So it's like they accumulate everything for you, and life kind of feels boring, believe it or not. Even though you're healing, it's transformative, it's kind of boring, right? And then boom, there's a cycle where it's like they just put a beautiful big fat present on your doorstep with a big bow, because, and I always say this journey isn't for external abundance, but through your commitment getting tested, through you being the best version of yourself, through you walking through life with that Christ-like nature, helping the people around you, becoming a servant to the world, you get so much good karma. That purple curtain, that justice curtain, it's not about just bad karma. Where things come full circle, the wheel of fortune, yes, bad karma comes to us when we're not the best version, to wake us up. To wake us up. That's how they give us lessons. It's the only way they can transform us, through pain, anxiety, stress. And I always say happiness keeps us stuck and complacent. It keeps us in comfort. And this is why I say people are so foolish to not appreciate those painful moments. They're the moments when we're activated, they can change our life. But where we get accumulated karma for our bad decisions in life, we get accumulated karma for our great decisions in life. And when you activate, you don't see that abundance straight away. It takes years. Because you're not just paying off the karma from this lifetime, it's so many before that have kept you bound here. It's a lot of bad karma to clear. There's a reason I'm saying this for this collective. I think it's very beautiful that what you think is around you, you're in the mode, it's not the right time. I've got things I need to focus on. I've got things I still need to clear. So why am I going to focus on someone else's journey when I haven't even finished my own? Okay, it's very nice. Seen them. She's just come out. She agrees. See, not the right time. I need to move on from this. There's distance here for a reason. So you could be emotionally, clearly emotionally, but physically distant from this person. I think it's expectation. I'm not going to say, just with the theme again. You don't have an expectation here. You're just focusing on you. And that's beautiful. I really like this energy. So still figuring yourself out. So maybe there is parts, and like I said before, you sometimes of thinking this confession will come in, but you know it'll come when they're balanced. And another thing, side note, if you're a collective or you're just still watching and this isn't your collective, but you know that your person actually has issues working out their actual sexuality, let it be they're bisexual or they're gay, they haven't come out, whatever the case may be, in the nicest way, I'm saying this in the nicest way, you can never pressure someone to understand who they are. That is a butterfly you let go. And this collective, you get it. Let it be they need to balance out emotionally or they need to work out their sexuality. You're not stupid. There's nothing you can say or do that's going to make this person understand themselves. That's beautiful. And then you got confession and communicate. That'll come when it's time. That'll come when they understand themselves. That'll come when they understand their emotion. Biggest thing I'm feeling here, there's no disbelief currently. Okay? This, you understand that clock energy. Alright? Beautiful. Okay. I was going to get intention, but I'm already blabbering so much. I make these readings so long. What I'm going to do, I just want to quickly get you a universal message from the universe to you. Because this energy I'm feeling is beautiful, it's peaceful, it's magical. So let's get them a message for you, and then we'll tap into this person and what's really going on. All right. You got the dolphin, first card. Beautiful. You're harmonizing. Peace, harmony, helpful. Effective communication with yourself and your team. This is actually effective, the way that you're thinking right now. Okay. You're in tune with others and you're in tune with yourself. Whatever this stalemate is, whatever's standoffish, whatever's non-committal, you're not falling into the sadness of it. Okay. Loyalty. Oh, the dog, beautiful. 12th of the 6th, 6th of the 12th, memory, birthday, 18th of the 10th. You're a supportive person. You trust in soul energy. You're dependable, a faithful companion. I think I'm seeing my spiritual panther with that. You're so connected to your team right now. It's beautiful. The diamond ring, proposal. You got engagement in your first one too. Proposal, engagement, next level, promise, partnership, a statement of intent, marriage and union. This is the universe's message. So yes, it might not be here right now. Yes, it might be standoffish. This collective, you don't give an F. You're focusing on you, your harmony, your healing. You have such a loyalty to your team right now, and you've got a loyalty to this person, even with this energy. It's not frustration, anger, and resentment. There's understanding for the 10th time in this reading. Could have just seen dolphins. Dolphins could be... Why am I actually seeing a dolphin tattoo? Do you remember back in the day... I'm old, I'm 36. Do you remember the tattoo with the... I don't have it, but you know, the two dolphins? Like around... Why am I seeing it around the belly button? Or the two dolphins with the sun around it? Like the old school tattoo. Why am I seeing that? You could have a dolphin tattoo. Number 25, that could be an important number. You could live in number 25, or your car plate number. You could have just spent $25. You got the twin card, universal message. You got the swans. Soulmate, twin flame, the one, a pair of things, deep soul connection, blooming love, faith, divination, fluidity. This is around you. It just hasn't grounded just yet. Very nice. But there's a new beginning coming. But you're going through a new perspective. Okay? What you're sitting in right now, those moments, that darkness, the magnetic pull of negativity comes in. Remember how you're feeling right now, because it's effective. It's working. Finding your innocence again. It's beautiful. You're on target. So the universe is saying you're on target. So keep on this emotion. Harmony, dolphin. Oh, very nice. Key, you're unlocking another level. Your intellect, you're smart, you're observant. This is the card of the genius, but you're coming into your own clarity. You're starting to realize, I don't need anyone else to give me clarity. I know what I feel. And I don't care if what I feel presents society 85% of the population. They're the toot toots, just saying. It's not crazy. I believe. I believe my intuition. I believe my feelings. Who is anyone to tell me that what I feel is wrong? They haven't walked in my shoes. They haven't experienced this connection. They haven't experienced my transformation. You're a changed person because of this journey. And that's miracle enough. On the right collective, you understand that. External union is just a topping. Your internal union is your completion. Because your internal union is what changes the world. And that's magical. And that's why you keep progressing. That's why you keep developing and you don't get stuck. You know, there's actually a scientific study, which, let's be real, but I'm going to say it, it's come to my mind. So they did a survey, right, with people that activated with their intuition. And the amount of people that just stopped and didn't progress intuitively with their third eye was huge. It was only a very small percentage of them that kept evolving. And I say this about activation. You might get activated, but if you're not putting in the work, if you're not becoming the best version of yourself, if you're not using this miracle for good and helping people break free from the 85% that's conformed to the 10%, the world leaders that keep everyone like robots, you stop. This isn't just all granted to you through activation. It's a progressional journey. You get keys every step of the way. And you're really changing. And you're really helping. And this right collective, you keep progressing. And just side note, because I'm seeing this in my mind, whenever a certain door is, and not all the time, but especially these big doors that are about to open, you'll find a key on your path. Let it be you walk into an op shop. Here in Australia, we call it Salvo's Vinnies. You know, where you can buy like secondhand goods. I don't know what they're called in other countries. And you just see a beautiful, like, you know, old school key. Or keys are such a big sign on this journey and not many people know it. Or you're walking on the street and you see someone's dropped a key. Like you literally just find a random key. Or even keys are a very magical sign here, and they're probably one of the most significant signs you'll get on this journey, because you're unlocking another level in your mind or another stage in your physical. Maybe the right collective, you just found a key and you walked past one and you didn't pick it up. Very important sign. Okay, stalemate. So it's just hermit, and you're healing through it without the stalemate, without the standoffish, without the non-commitment, without not feeling like you had to feel you had to walk through the fire to learn how to heal your abandonment. You had to feel abandoned time and time again to teach your brain why you were activated. Because when we're self-unaware and we feel abandoned, we just get extremely anxious, normally anxious attachment style. When you're self-aware and you're seeing lessons and you're like, oh, I feel abandoned again, and you have understanding, every time you experience it and you pick yourself up, you start to teach your brain, why is this trauma? This isn't that bad. I love being alone. That's okay. Remember, this journey is to heal out things that are bound to your shadow. So without having to go through this time and time again, so again, giving thanks for the self-discovery and evolution to your person instead of holding on to resentment and anger, you're starting to realize, or give them thanks. Thank you. Thank you for making me walk through the fire. Thank you for your games. Thank you for burning me, because I wouldn't be feeling how I do today. I'd be stuck in my emotion that I was experiencing 5 years ago. And I didn't like that version. I didn't like that emotion. So I might be alone. But boy, oh boy, am I happy. I'm happier by myself than what I was like 5 years ago with companionship that did my head in and made my trauma worse. Okay? I'm saying that for a reason for the right collective. Dog, new beginnings, Archer. Eagle, truth. Your loyalty. You've got a clear vision, clear perspective. This is the universe's message to you. You're on target. They're making you feel this through this month for a reason. This is meant to be permanence for you. I mean, in this emotion that you're feeling a sanctuary internally. You've started to really unite your past, present, future of yourself. Okay? I'm hearing myself say this. I said this in a reading a while ago. I don't know if you do mirror work and affirmations. I always say mirror work's so beneficial for our soul. And when you first start doing mirror work and those positive affirmations, it makes you feel uncomfortable. You can barely look at yourself because your soul doesn't believe the greatness you're speaking, right? Once you start saying those things to yourself, looking yourself square in the eye, and you start believing it, and you smile as you're saying it, or you're staring in the mirror and your face starts to look a little bit different. It's like you can feel your inner soul transforming. You're connecting to your higher self. That higher self that's living out a timeline right now. Your true greatness. And it's no longer them just seeing you and watching over you. You see yourself. You see your true potential, and you see that star that you can truly be, that diamond. The reason I'm hearing this, it's like you see yourself, you believe in yourself, you know your worth, and you know what you deserve. And that's what's releasing this intense negative emotion towards this person. You get it. You complete you, and this is what's creating your new hope. You're proud of yourself, and the universe is proud of you. Did you just see that horn? And 19 eagles. Eagles could be an spirit animal of yours you really resonate with. They're the bird of truth for me when I see an eagle. I'm standing in your truth. Ring. Diamond ring. You got it. And didn't I say you are phoenixing? Right at the beginning, you got it. You are. You might not... It's not even that you don't see it. You know it, but you don't care about when it's coming. It's coming. Okay? Death, rebirth, catalyst of your heart awakening. You're rising up from the ashes, going through a total transformation, complete renewal. Your change is being noticed. This one's making me emotional. I specialize in divines. It's very rare I get to read this kind of balanced energy. And anyone that is a divine reader, that's our job here, to get people into this energy. So when I feel it, it makes my soul smile. Be proud of yourself. This is hard. Remember, true divine's life full of trauma. Could have quite easily taken a very dark path in life, and you didn't. Magic. Why am I seeing that? Not Harry Potter. What is it? Grimwald or whatever. You know, the second one. How the phoenix follows him around because he's dying. Not that you're dying, you're rebirthing, but you know, there's a reason that part came to my mind. Rebirthing. Twin underneath. See, problems. Okay, problem solver, the raccoon. 17th of the 6th could be an important memory or date. You're starting to realize my twin is not the solver to my problems. And this is another huge part of the journey. This collective, how you're starting to realize, I'm not completely healed. So why do I think union's going to heal me? So many people on this journey literally look at this person as a completion. I say this all the time. They don't complete you. Love is meant to be a topping in your life. When you look at someone to complete you, you're looking at them to provide your happiness. So when they don't provide you your happiness and they trigger you, you become highly critical. You get stuck in those relationships instead of noticing the great and appreciating the great. Because you're so dependent on them making you happy and taking the pain away. Anything they do to create pain, this is those relationships, highly critical, always getting triggered. This collective, you're starting to realize an external union it's not going to solve all my problems. I'm going to solve my problems. I've solved my problems my whole life. How didn't I see this before? Magic. Huge penny that's dropped for this collective, because that outlook that they're going to come back and everything's going to go away and that's what keeps you stuck. That is in the nicest way, and I love you all. I love my collectives. Like I said, it's a process. That thought pattern that someone in life is going to make you feel complete, that's delusional. Sorry, I have to say it. And this goes back to what we were saying about the cycles. People that stay in these toxic, disgusting relationships. Literally, some people stay till they're physically black and blue because they can't walk away. They're that dependent on having someone love them terribly that they would rather break their soul day after day. And then when they get their heart broken, they blame that person when they chose to stay with someone that they got proof every day this person doesn't see you. This collective, you've chosen you. You've chosen yourself. And even if this person is your divine, the right collective, you've taken a moment to say, I will never accept anyone in my life. I'd rather be single for the rest of my life than have to get my trauma activated every day. I choose to be happy. And this is why you're having a release. It's not that you don't believe in divine love. It's that you believe in yourself more. You solve your problems. You. And that is beautiful. Independent queen or king. Magic. You're adapting. Okay. You're clever. You're resourceful. That was beautiful. Beautiful. All right. Let's get into it. I kind of just want to do a you reading, but let's get into it. All right. Let's see how your positive energy is. I know it's going to be positive. I know it's going to be positive. Anyway, let's see. All right. How's this person feeling about this beautiful collective right now? How are they feeling? You're mirroring. So they're being positive too. I like that. That's good. Again, you've been on this for a long time, this collective. That's good. I don't know what those other two cards are, but that one's very good. Endings bring new beginnings. Okay. So they're going through a revelation just like you. So you got the lightning. So they are going through something. Clarity, truth, revelation. Stepping in their power because you're stepping in your power. Engagement. You both got it. You're connected, this collective. There's a detail here about engagement with you two. Don't make it fit. This is reminding me of my collective. You'll take off where you left off very quick. That eloping kind of energy. Getting married on a beach or Magical island. Why did I just hear that? But they want a new beginning here. Endings bring new beginnings. They see you as their sailing boat. So that, remember that deviation right at the start, and I said you have moments of thinking that they go through really beautiful memories that were shared. I believe that. And they're focusing on closure. It's that unfinished business. So there's certain things that they want to say here. So they're focusing on their self. Good. See, because you're focusing on yours. So they're going through shadow work, self-worth. And I always say the masculines, that's their biggest issue, the lack of worth. They're going through self-appreciation. Because you're finally seeing yourself. They're building their own confidence. And until they build their confidence, they never return. What you're doing is working. Keep going. Okay? Going over how much effort you put in here. Mirror how they should have been receptive. But again, it all had to happen. You both needed to heal your trauma that holds you guys back in life. You're both going through certain things to do with codependence in your own life. You're both going through issues of fear of abandonment, which was a huge deviation. You're both starting to realize it's not as bad as my brain has made it out to be. This is the power they're getting. So they're removing their fear of rejection, abandonment, whatever their childhood trauma is, just like you are. This is what you're mirroring right now. Beautiful. Regret. That everything I say is for a reason. Just before you separated, I think you guys were either engaged or you were planning an engagement here. They're going over this. I think they feel really silly. But I believe that they're starting to realize it's all for a reason, just like you are. For them to be doing shadow work, they're activated. That's your first step. If you think you're on a divine journey and your person hasn't activated and you've been on this journey for a couple years, I'm sorry to say this to you. Without activation, they're not on the journey. They have to activate to the divine frequency. Just when you guys activate. So before you guys activate, you don't know shit about twin flames. You don't know none of it. You don't know about sign synchronicities. You guys activate to the divine frequency. That's all you hear. Because you're open to learning it. I say it all the time about information. You might watch some readers not resonate with them because you're not on their frequency. You don't resonate with their teachings, right? It's the same with this journey. Until you're activated to the universal frequency, and this is what 85% of the population's blind as a bat. They don't see the signs, the synchronicities, the way this world works. Once you activate, that's when the knowledge comes because you're ready for it. Until they activate, they're not ready for the knowledge. And if you're on this journey and your person has, it's a red flag. Yes, I say 6 to 9 months behind you. They don't activate at the same point you do. But without activation, again, sorry to be the bearer of bad news. You're not a divine pairing. I talk about it all the time with couples. You can't have one person healing and the other not. It just becomes frictional and triggering because the person healing, you're walking on eggshells, trying to make this person feel better. And then the littlest thing they do, because you're always walking on eggshells, you get highly triggered and that side you're trying to heal comes out. It's the same with divine love. You can't just have one activated person. It doesn't work. This collective, your person's activated. They're ripping through layers. Beautiful. Healthier choices. So I think this person, this is underneath wanting to make a new beginning here. They see you as healthier choices in love and in life. They're seeing you as a healthier choice, which means they're not scared of their Hierophant High Priestess. You got to remember, you scare them so much because they're not ready to confront their shadow. They want to stay around toxicity, the karmics. Not anymore. Self-love, self-care, they want to be happier. You've got 2 about focusing on self and self-worth, self-love. That's nice. So they want to, remember, unfinished business through this separation, confirmation. So they do have a bit of sadness. They're missing you extremely right now. They are a bit unsure of the future. But in an odd way, so are you. Because you're just like, no, it's not the right time. I need to focus on myself. But stop it. Like I said, very quickly. Engagement to wedding. Okay. That's very nice. Oh my, stop it. They got self-indulgence, the healing heart, and they got healthier choices. See what happens when, and I'm a broken record, you focusing on yourself, your self-love, your true reflection, look what's happening. They got all 3 healing cards. There's only 3 here in this deck, and they got all 3 of them. They're starting to focus on themselves. They're starting to remove toxic shit out of their life because you are doing the exact same thing. You're not sitting there pining over someone that's broke. Like, you're seeing yourself. So they're seeing themselves. You're mirroring right now in the right way, not the negative way. You're not giving in to temptation and fear and blah, blah, blah. You're in your power. Very nice. Very nice. You got them both. So they're healing their shadow work of what their avoidance. They're running. You're healing out the journey of the runner. You're coming into your divine. I always say twin flames don't come in. It's a transition to divine. Okay. Twin flames trigger central. You activate as a twin. You develop to divine. Your divine light. Your sovereign being. You're developing. Right. They're finally, until they heal avoidance, they will be like this with everyone in their life, which means they're facing things head on. They're not making fires and running away from them. They're walking through the fire, just how you've been walking through the fire. They're not scared of the fire anymore. It's beautiful. Lucky last. You didn't even get that. You don't even give a shit. Sorry, in the nicest way. I know the universe gave you twins, but you didn't get that. You've detached from the label of it. You just give thanks for your healing. It must be love, love, love. Nothing more, nothing less. Love is the best. That's what I'm hearing. It's a Huggies commercial here. It's a nappies commercial, but I was hearing it. All right, what's actually around you guys? Okay, so you're right. You got spy. So they are spying right now, but it's not frustrating you. Patience, good things come to those who wait. So there is still a little bit of time here. I think this collective, you know it. Powerful transition happening right now. They got travel as well. Big detail. There's something about travel here. Like, I know this is what's really around you. This was a thing for you. So you're onto it with that. Spy. And I'm hearing this as well because we deviated about the cycles. Good things come to those who wait. Just saying. Oh my gosh. So with this spy, yes, luck is on your side. About to re-enter another honeymoon period. You could be attending someone's wedding soon as well. And it could mean that you had a shorter-lived romance honeymoon phase with this person, but I think this is what's coming because it's underneath. Luck is on your side. Moving, and I felt that. There is something about moving here for this collective. Don't make it fit. And there's that's the exact row you had. There's something about travel here, you know, because you had caution with that. So that's the exact row. This collective, you're powerful. You got that. What you think is going on, that is 100%. And so wherever your mind took you when you were hearing me say that, 100%, the cycles, the blessing, all of that stuff, right? I deviated and I said, why do I feel you're moving? Okay. Another important one. And then this wasn't in your purple deck, but it was in your black deck. You knew this person was spying, okay? It doesn't aggravate you. Luck is on your side with it. And I do think there could be an air sign. You could be. But this is very nice. You got big changes coming, this collective. So no wonder you're thinking about yourself, the universe, the flow, everything in divine timing. Everything in divine timing, letting things flow, and commitment. Things are about to get serious. I don't want to say about to. These readings are not to do with timing. It's just to do with clarity. I'm not going to do a timing. This collective doesn't need it, and you guys definitely don't want it. I think this is just to show you, and what you're doing is working. And I just noticed, yes, keep a positive mindset up there. All right, let's just see quickly. I want to see this person. Confirm. Universe, what's going on with them right now? Oh my, you stop it. So they got the stalemate, so they're reflecting on that energy. You guys are very mirrored right now. Feet. This is blowing me away. So they are phoenixing. Confirmation on your part. They are going through a rebirth. They do want to rekindle. They are finally tapping into their divine masculine energy. Yes, exclamation point. They're stepping into their power. They're wanting to be fulfilled, focusing on success. They're tapping into their masculine strength. 25th of the 6th could be a birthday or a memory. Leap of... Stop it. They got the White Wolf, Game of Thrones. Confidence. They're trusting the guidance from their spirit team, just like you are. They're trusting their inner knowing. They want freedom. I think they're sick of being shackled to the life that they're living in. They're believing in their power finally, which they're truly activating. So they're activating their high priestess. So just how you guys, when you activated your divine feminine, your high priestess, you would think things that would happen. Your intuition, your 4D mind started pulling in things pretty much in time when you first activate to show you the strength here. They do that for a reason. You speak about someone, they pop up. Whatever the case, your person, they're going through the exact same thing. They're starting to understand the power of their mind, how connected they are, how magic the universe is. Okay? Beautiful. Beautiful. 31st of the 7th. On target, just like you. All of them are mirrored except these two. Okay? But they're on target. They've got you in sight. Okay, so stalemate. They know they caused a storm here. I do think this person, now that they're reflecting on this, I think they do have moments of thinking they really ruined something good. Tornado storm brewing, torn up about it all, the end of this, the breakdown of this because of their behavior. So there's things in their life because they're finally not avoiding. They're starting to see their lessons and how their behavior can create destruction and fires in their life. Confirmation. They understand this isn't good. This comes from trauma. It comes from fear because they're finally seeing themselves, their self-love, their self-respect, their self-appreciation. Positive. Phoenix. Through their betrayal, their deceit, their lies, their deception. This is what they're phoenixing. Rebirth, catalyst of heart awakening, rising from the ashes, a total transformation, a total overhaul, complete renewal of their deception, their jealousy, the way they backstabbed you, their silent treatment. Something about sexuality here again. They're starting to realize this is disgusting behavior. It's immature, which means they're round. Not the best examples in their life, but because this collective, you finally let go of it. You don't give up about this stalemate. You didn't even get backstabbed. You didn't get any of that. You don't care anymore. You're happy. So what's happened? Now they don't have fear over it. They understand their wrongs. I always say, you guys, when you're holding on to this, you're feeding it. It makes them more scared. It makes them more fear. You've let go. You don't give an F. So they're rising up. They're reflecting on their own bad behavior. Positive. P.S. You could have just seen a snake. 25th of the 7th. Or a snake skin. Moon. Stripping back the illusions. Pisces energy. And it's really funny. I just bought a beautiful aquamarine as well. Beautiful ring. But that's the Pisces stone. Sorry, you could have just bought an aquamarine. Or you want to get one. They're starting to be head of the pack. They're going to chase you down. But also maybe something's improving with their finances too. That's good. Positive. Successful completion. Getting it done. They've got drive. They're locked in. They're tapping into their alpha strength. Divine masculine. That's what you want. So they're not going to be spying for much longer. As soon as that activates and the heart with the key. As soon as that activates, they're no longer they're not in wounded feminine anymore. I say that's wounded feminine, watching in the background, broken soul. No, it's developing love, romance, joy, bliss, heart's desires. This is what they're on target with. Kindness, forgiveness, passion, caring. They're activating their high priestess confirmation. They're starting to realize how magical they are. Yeah, they could see you as this, but it's more they have belief in the universe because they're trusting in their power. Libra, life lessons, purple curtain, which we deviated about. They get it. Maybe they blamed you a long time for their karma. Thought you cursed them. I see this a lot in my divine... You're witchy poos. You're so connected. I think they're starting to realize it's their bad behavior that's created the cycles that they have. There's no blame here. It's very nice. The mountains, the obstacles, it was because of their energy. The obstacles, the distance, the solitude, them being so indifferent, how cold they were. Maybe they blocked you. Whatever the case, it's not blame. Another masculine energy they're getting in and trusting their intuition, reawakening lost hope. Very nice. Still transitioning. It's not completely locked in, but it's not far off. Universe is saying just keep going. You're on the right track. This has been a very nice reading. I just want to see their intention quickly right now. I'm hearing, I'm going to say it, I'm hearing 2. So not 2 days, it could be 2 weeks, it could be 2 months, okay? But I'm hearing 2, I'm seeing it everywhere. I'm going to put that effort in. Magical, one of my favorite cards. True love inspires you to change, not through words, but through your actions, the way you walk through life. They see you as their magical muse. Without you, they're missing their tools for their next month. Oh, I'm 22! And there's a reason that's confirmation. 2's important. Could come in on the 2nd or the 22nd of the month. They feel very infatuated though. So they still have moments that they question a little bit. And this collective, even though you're in strength, I said it a couple times, I think you are still on the path of maybe coming in and out a little bit. Remember I said save this for when you're losing belief, so you have something to turn back to put you back in strength. They're still questioning, is this lust, is this love, is this gonna... So it's unfortunate but fulfilled, literally. Maybe this is something they're overcoming. I think that's their block. So you've got 22, 61, 45. When I'm with you, I feel complete. I feel as if I've won the best prize of them all. You're exactly what I want. Why do I feel this is what they've overcome? Maybe for so long they just thought it was a physical attraction where they couldn't get past you, especially true divines. You have off-tap sexual chemistry. I want one more for infatuation because I feel this is what they're coming over. Yeah, intuition. They're going through outer turmoil, which is making them put everything into perspective. And you're right. You know, stop. Beautiful. They're starting to feel deserving of you. You know they're going through something. I've been working on my self-worth and I'm recognizing the issues that have been holding me back. I'm trying to heal myself by loving myself. Love it. And so is this collective. It finally dawned on me why I'm so drawn to you. So it wasn't just the sexual chemistry and our connection and why it's so intense but also scary. I'm starting to understand my fears and my overwhelming emotion towards you. I think they tried to just put it in the category because I always say you guys hold each other on a pedestal. So they had this undeniable infatuation for you, but they didn't know if that's all it was. Okay, they're starting to realize, nah, it's more than that. Magical news. In separation, so they're reflecting on it all. They're going back. I think this person feels bad for how they put you in a certain box here. Where would I be right now? But it all had to happen. Okay. I was taking a pause. In order to work on my mind and soul. This was only temporary. I knew I would find my way back to you. And then forgiveness. They want your forgiveness. But that's the thing. This collective, you've let go of that. There's no anger or resentment. This is why they want to do it, because you're not holding on to an apology anymore. I was about to say watch a whole thing, but it's a YouTube reading. I don't need to say that. I'm seeking your forgiveness. Even if I can't utter the words right now, I'm trying to also forgive myself for the way I treated you, the stalemate, the backstab, for treating you so unfairly, but I'm hoping I can quiet my guilt. Very nice. It's been beautiful. All right, let's just quickly get you a love message. Gosh, I can talk. I can just ramble. This was a magical collective. You've warmed my heart today, and trust. Just keep trusting. The universe is saying, trust yourself. True love. True love. Expressing their love very soon, and you will express yours. Oh, they wanted to come out. Let's just... making the effort. And this is so beautiful, because this is what you're letting go of. Them coming in to make the effort with you, to express this love. This is true love, and blah, blah, blah. I think trust was something that you really needed. But this, when you're in your belief, it's a knowing. You know this. Engagement. Again, every deck. You're going to marry this, every deck. This is going to come very quick. This person, in my mind, I know this is going to sound crazy. It's going to sound like it's off a movie. I was going to say it when I saw their part, when the engagement and wedding rings came out. I think your person is literally a hopeless romantic. The right collective, this was all spoken about. I have a feeling, and I know this is going to sound completely brilliant. I think you guys are going to have quite a few conversations over the phone. But I think one of the first times you see this person, within the first 3 times you see this person, they're going to be on bended knee for you. Okay? For the right collective. All right? Make sure every single detail fit. I was holding myself back from saying it, but it's coming up in every deck. Okay? And you've got it again. And the right collective, you would have seen it. Remember, as a reader, I'm not here to tell you how to feel. You've seen this in your 4D mind. Okay? Passion. What's that? Let's get one more for that. Yeah, trust again. So, again, just don't hold back in... You will still have points that you start to dissect. You need to pull yourself up. The universe is saying, yes, you're going to come in and out, but you need to trust. You need to fall back into the mind frame you are in now. So they're going to test you a little bit longer. So reason I'm hearing 2. I don't even think 2 weeks. It might be 2 months. I think 2 weeks is too soon, especially if you've just come into this mind frame. They're going to want you to stay on this path, okay? And you need to prove to yourself that you're stronger than that magnetic pull, that temptation of negativity. And just believe, okay? Believe. Children, you got that in a couple of decks as well. But when you start to get overwhelmed, you need to retreat. You need to soothe your mind. Let it be through meditation. Walking through nature, reading a book, whatever it is that clears out your mind, you're going to need to turn to that when this emotion comes up. You are stronger than the negativity. Go to the beach. Pyrite. Oh my gosh, you got my completion. Fiery climax approaches, cycles. You got the fiery climax. Be seeing a lot of cylinders. Pyrite, windfall, abundance. Maybe you just bought a pyrite. Beach, seashells. Maybe you've got a memory at the beach, or you need to get down to the beach. You got the pink and blue bell, the love, communication bell, but also babies. Maybe you need to get a new pet collar, especially if you want to get a new pet. But luck is on your side through all your perseverance. This is my silver elephant. Silver is the color of perseverance, stamina. You're going to have luck for all your dedicated effort. You've becoming the big golden butterfly. Not my baby butterfly. You got the big one. It's really funny. I just got my nails done today. I don't know if you can see that. It's a butterfly. Hold on. Let me try and... Can you see that? That looks ridiculous, but it is a butterfly. Done with cat eye. Maybe you've got butterflies on your nails. That's the reason I wanted to show you guys. All right, dice. Important memories, birthdays. And I just want to get one twin flame message for you after this quickly. 30th of the 7th, 30th of the 1st, 17th of the 6th. That came out before. That's an important date for this collective. 17th of the 4th, 17th of the 9th. 906, 609, angel number, 2nd of the 1st, 1st of the 2nd, 222. That's a big one for this collective. 14th of the 4th, 14th of the 2nd. All right, I just want to leave. All right, let's just leave you with a beautiful universal twinny message. And just get 3. Oh, 3. The only one that's up. Union. You are my true love, my heart and my soul. Number 4. Maybe we need to get 4. I am not going to give in to fear. Fear is only an illusion. Mission. Just like you, I'm always doing some form of mission work. My energy and wisdom supports those around me. I believe that. 494, angel number. You might need to look that up. Last one. Mirrors. Separated or together. We are working in tandem with one another. Okay, I want one more. I really thought the twin card would come like the 1111 one. I didn't know. I'm trying to connect to you and give you a message. Can you hear me? So you're very telepathically connected right now. I know in my heart we'll be together one day, and that helps me trust. Let me just keep working on me. That's your energy and theirs. Just believe. And then you got timing and intentions. The Big Ben, England. Maybe you've always wanted to go to the UK. London. Is the Big Ben in London? Sorry, I'm terrible with geography. We need to wait for divine timing. Time is healing our wounds and creating the perfect conditions for our reunion. Trust. Don't give in to fear. All right, my angels, I love you guys. Keep working on your mission. Keep working on your self-love. And again, don't give in to fear. Love you guys.